abusia ene de yasa hia bako what I say yasa hia biem right here on Ghana Talks Radio on the best shows you can ever have on your airwaves, and that is the Political Hub Show. Me and Kasa, my wonderful host, my lovely host, a friend me Ras Ella baby. No, mu say Ras na eba. No, what do I say? For some time now, na the only Rasta without dreadlocks. See, I know. You know, eba. You're working on it. What do I say? Changing the look a bit because for stress, work on easy. Why you be and make you happy kakra. Mamma find chakas here and come me papa. Me na Bishop Kwabena Esiama, president of Adabrade papa baby will be at Michelle. And chakas here some common management. More London and no more Ghana. The church amunina. I'm a producer, big up to yourself and then my co-workers. And that show, no. Before I go into it, I just want to share an experience I had this morning when I was in the trotro. I polishing and your friend Trotsky. When I was on my way to work, your studio no anya into me for car no La Paz. Me free fee and I'm busy all La Paz na ida. Before from La Paz. Drew Namacha one na lady before car. Fine girl. I was piercing a hineka. Oh, good skin. Let me teach you into all banana, me push it aside. And I better not say. Not here. From that side to Debe Johnson, so obo me refi school junction was a day. I force this. But now mate ne person original force it is 50 pesos. And when the mate was giving her the change, mate ne money 50 pesos because of money 5 cedis. And when the lady ne be na no car say, Massa, obema me 1 cedi. So one fast 1 cedi na mame a. Me do wechi akwa blekuma, which is their last stop. Now what's at the mapa and the whole the be chino couple sell the 1 cedi in the mama. Awana matene ashane kakra man sheda antene bebre but who ni demina fan susu ni say wa bodam sa. Mates also insist say ono so 50 pesos now or the back 50 pesos na amana ye 1 cedi no. Oh for my girl. I want to get the tree phone and walk and cry. Now I say, I saw and the car do be dead. To me do anya junction na missing. I was so no see, but me pese ade no koso because me who say osia me to no bet mama driver na too. On say me bibi say violence. And I'm sure that catch so don't share me me am force me hu na me see for. O tena car ni. Chale frustration na ewo youth no so no. Frustration ewo system ni mu no. Just over the weekend Sunday na me kwa sorry. Car no papa no betina me ntia no me say. Oya no hwe say. Oya no hwe say. No wo me kakra me say eh ye nyane ya. Kana mitimu ni na no misuro say asa papa no eya ate afaso. You can sense the frustration in the system. The frustration and depression in the system. It's easy. A sure was a system. Hey, wouldn't even know person like who person we young who bottom and nitie. Who person young who say when yati. Now sisi will be our masa 50 pesos in tea bekum. Timisi na met no say kase eti madam unsi can na fi no kra. Eti 50 pesos are made to person for 50 pesos no money. No sim ko ne baby. Ono so ye na adwen so o pese o kire se ono oye twintwan. Me obi atomi da. Tama na me office me ye adwuma wa Accra na me fa aka. At that time na 10 cities. Time and now some reduce fare, increase fare. No, ma reduce fare. I quite person Jimmy 12 is now say me no ha. Minta nyame hu fi wo trotrom but me ne wo ha. Na ye hu fi bi kwapem se me see ye. Ono hu say yes we share passenger. The frustration alone in the system frustrating you too much. Then I make kabesi. On my year, you woman. During the time, previous years, time, and now Mahamane, your papa, when you're the baby, come mail, smono, sono. Your frustration will hold, but ne and you say. Samuba Kaya, how many of trotro videos? And during that time, you won't send no conforming a passengers limit air over change. But in 7 years, a lot of videos may say, Papa Penubu to me see met a former shame because of 50 pesos. You are frustrated. Secondly, and to be a person the 10 pesos could do be. There's so much frustration in the system. Be are you frustrated? Be are you frustrated? Until I may experience I mean who were trotro and a mommy see never be as. So let me come and share with you. See, you didn't know you're frustrated in you now. Until one ama no share who ye. You try your husima, ye bar, I think the best starting program. You ever see them come.
Every occasion demands the company of good music that fits the purpose. At GTR Sounds, we understand your need to create just the right atmosphere for your wedding or engagement, party, funeral, crusade, political campaign or rally, or just any other event, as well as executive and corporate functions. With our modern and high-quality spinning machines, mixers, microphones, and power amplifiers, binary speakers, and subs, we offer the highest of sound quality and music play at events and functions. At GTR Sounds, we have a team of seasoned and highly experienced sound engineers who understand just the right choice of music for your event. Locate our studios at Aponchi Hotel in Anya or call our numbers 054-8522-897 or 027-3363-973. You can also reach via our email sounds@GhanaTalksRadio.com. At GTR Sounds, we take care of your event.
Yaba. Before the break, no. Ya kasa for frustration, what frustration I cause our mind. Be are you frustrated? Be are you frustrated into one ama? Now I day. Wash your see. Now the government led by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, so far in the history of Ghana, is the president who has successfully taxed every possible thing he can tax and still go to IMF. This man and his cousin, who is the financial minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, has taxed Ghanaians on every source of income. More taxi ewo momo so. You are taxed when you are making a transaction. You are taxed when you are withdrawing your own money. You are taxed when you are spending your own money. You are taxed when you are making your own money. This government is so wicked and so sensitive and criminally minded to the point that they want to suck and they want to suck out dry every possible means that they can. More taxi part and non yamu. Part that even our average Ghanaian girl can't even afford. More taxi. I did hear monthly use and can say you free. More taxi. Make I Mahama time no teacher part. What do you ask him? Ma taxi be taxi bet. Now no more sika munya free bet mu over the few weeks in a buy. Millions of Ghana cedi. Say sika we. Say kase GRA embe renda council. We yembe show. Ebiem. Afi mo dia ba out to say influencers. Yen yanom na omo ye adwuma wo internet so. Snapchatters for no mo promoting for product mo talk as influencers no. Se si amu ba be tax mo. To me buso. What again is left that GRA hasn't taxed? And they say you be tax say won not from be two steps be a tax so. And am wonya ne sane who say baby o man Ghana adru no. Yet we can't even boast of good roads. Nanka ye the quota recommended motorway. And can you do quota? Now you plaster no. Now say. Now a more budget. I don't know. Like the course of mine under the sitting president government one. The disappointment is too much that can't be brisa. Sana de na koye. Yene na yete hana last week mu Honorable Kennedy Japan. Ne tour the showdown tour. Eno yene na say last week ye ba life no ye kire musa video no. No kasa and this MPP ama yoko no ne mpanyimfo no lutuska. Chairman at the communicate biaba abontin producer and fan to screen so na nkofo hu de chairman ebeka ya o hwe heading now or to all media houses misinterpretation of comments in viral video o person kire say ono no asem na o kan no media no na attending ano no one kase MPP for wie scanning sane man o kasa no mebusa se no onka ho ana. And this man, such a person, is running around campaigning to be the flag bearer of this same party. Na nipa wait to make us say we na later was abese sana no say and the showdown na say didie na enke wo mu say ka wo de ka wo ba be ye bibi fofo no no one. That's the cowardice and that's the political things that has to do when it comes to the NPP. And I'm not surprised this communique came out. I'm not surprised at all. Showdown or Kasobema showdown, I'm not surprised. This is the communique. And I wish to stress the point that the offending video was clued from a private meeting with some communicators in Kumasi, Ashanti region. Over the weekend, and edited to purposely create this affectation towards me, Ken Ohene Japan, and bring the Akufo-Addo government into disputes. Indeed, I have also that I've told the gathering not to be fooled by the lies against our government and party. I also express my anger and unhappiness about the way we are allowing ourselves to be unfairly bashed in the media, especially social media, as if we were worse than the NDC, which is certainly not the case. I am fully aware of the commitment shown by President Akufo-Addo. Indeed, and institutional reforms in combating the canker of corruption in Ghana and the challenges that entails. I remain a committed member of our great party and hope to lead us in the quest to break the eight. As together, we face John Mahama and the NDC for the showdown on December 7, 2024. Signed, The End. Chairman Assisana no. The video na ehu ya na de na ntisa. But chairman senya sandro kan. Who are you and I? December 7th no. Ena betre. Enti opanyi eba back ebe ka se ono de. Wankasa. Ento ya next story so. Na me come motorway asem. Me yusu ho. Me global until most of the times I use underbridge wa. Me use motorway no almost every day. Every day me use motorway. Underbridge on just last week I saw toy. And I'm trying video. Producer for video no tour. Now we show the condition. Where Krana and so na settle down kakra. We na so na settle down kakra. Last week been na so no toy na filling the whole of motorway no. Market woni na nkofo ba adwuma na market woni na a feel it. This is the underbridge aye ni na ye yusu mo amokwa ashaiman spinters a mo tete area mo ashaiman global mo wonim na aje kojo mo wonim na atadeka munim. This is the condition of the underbridge. Yet it one I almost say I'm paying for babe babe sisi babe ye kwan ni ye no mo be pam workers or mo be bubu stores. Ebro almost 2 years. Ebro it's almost 3 years. Say ya. So I just say BBC. I said I'm paying for no hunyansa. I just say BBC. And yes, and I be so see. Sunday so I couldn't go home. I had to go to my mom's place La Paz. Come me tempted say me kwa shama come motorway no so. Na motorway no so ni na flood man ko for gina mo car so. A whole motorway can flood. Are we serious as a country? Are we serious? Are we serious? No Bank of Ghana. Etim 250 million somebody go see new headquarters. Ye call protester. Bank of Ghana penny say, I want to resign. NDC demo completely unnecessary. Ochira yene hire ho. Ochira yene pre. And Robert Roy, the demonstration yesterday was completely unnecessary. Obi are not so IMF meeting, no. It means say no ni IMF. Obuye say I am kwasiafo obeye den yomba. Parliament may have many channels to channel their grievances in civilized societies, not through demonstrations in the street as hooligans. Producers obetime this way not to wamaya. Ofrea yekoye protest no demanding his removal as hooligans. There's a person who say, here. And I'm not really surprised by his reaction to this whole situation. Because Ken Oforiat had just started, I took out no order. See, I know it. Papa, I took out no order. The more can in a name no because of himself, and Panko baby, he's still financial minister. And the secretary no cost. And I cost. And I tell my mother. National Colony and new moody. For school feeding program. Mrs. Our school feeding program with a dear be shot be brave. Hey, school feeding. Not teachers in there, DB. Why you? And so who another who buy so then yeska tell baby ah. Ade. She school feeding. She school feeding program. Ade. Say you could be a auntie on fire. James, also where's Nana, but he's coming. He will be joining us soon. So you guys is stick and stay. He's coming. He will be joining us very soon. Know your failed leaders. And the producer, yeah, now the pictures not to work on. Now, yeah, all the know your failed leaders now, all the two. Aha, now we not do sort of. Ye percent here for ne, ashafo who they are failed leaders. Baumiel, one. Aye. Baumia betia so as the father of the economy. Dollar rise from 3 cedis 90 pesos to 11 cedis 30 pesos. Inflation 15.4 to 42.2. Public debt 122 billion to 575.7 billion. Calipo from 1 cedi and I call 4 cedis. Calipo. Know your failed lead. Producer, you connects. For Mukosa, no more who failed leaders. From Osla. Oh. And the Charles Kingsley. Kanoforiata. Kojo Ponkroma. Tromu. Let them know they are failed leaders. These are people we kept in charge. These are people. And they dream say, yeah, the more shepherd be a moment. Naka Osla, who's to me, see a whole building with government money. No, they are turning my men and Nana. Ghana, they are no. What they are more bra. And more bra. MPP has disappointed Ghanaians too much. Big time. What dream one on Tiase. These are your failed leaders. These are your failed leaders. Now, last week and this weekend, no. Yeni na ete ha. United Showbase. During the show, and the MPP tax me, and you've had this studio. Last weekend, in the crowd, there over 50 people demanding A+ to apologize for tearing their later life on air. Baby, a MPP, I don't know. And a communication director, no so better now. They are demanding an apology from A+, or they will sue him in court. But I remember A+ was one of the strongest people. Time and Mahama was one no campaign. He said, Nanado Ebebaso. And then the man A+ said, I feel all casa against my government. So right now we don't have freedom of speech as a media to communicate what we feel and as a people. You people are tyrants. You people are oppressing the voices of the youth. Because when I want to say so, me say MPP is the government. I will come as a 1-2. What is still your name? I bet you. Yeah, the air Captain Smart Baby. And it's not surprising. And number way, a coso. When in now a coso. I was here for Yen na ya train. Ya me guest. BBC so Israel with the Palestinians. Na memma mo breakdown na mo history no. Yen try yen was my yaba. Makosa. I bet you on right here on the show. You try and was ya ever.
Every occasion demands the company of good music that fits the purpose. At GTR Sounds, we understand your need to create just the right atmosphere for your wedding or engagement, party, funeral, crusade, political campaign or rally, or just any other event, as well as executive and corporate functions. With our modern and high-quality spinning machines, mixers, microphones, and power amplifiers, binary speakers, and subs, we offer the highest of sound quality and music play at events and functions. At GTR Sounds, we have a team of seasoned and highly experienced sound engineers who understand just the right choice of music for your event. Locate our studios at Aponchi Hotel in Anya or call our numbers 054-8522-897 or 027-3363-973. You can also reach via our email sounds@GhanaTalksRadio.com. At GTR Sounds, we take care of your event.
I try and sima sorry say I check a some technicalities and bro no but it says here you are a guest I'm a cosa joining here right here in the studios. You know, Ojana Samak, Bibi Aboko there, Minya.
My sister, Bibi Aboko, I'm sorry.
Oh, Namia Domeja. And Yakura, you crim, Yabende. Governor of Bank of Ghana. And some of ye protest a quay in Etino. Bema Becassa. Na Casa Nina de Cra. Only say. I just would be a temper. What do you temper?
Ras, much of you know what you're doing now.
Me also.
Na, did you kind of? I would say, the amount to me, now to me, the amount, and say, who should to me na do baby? Na, I don't know names I'm kicking. I would say, the Bank of Ghana and Kasano as an institution, they are responsible to, ensure the monetary oversight and also advise government on its spendings.
Yeah.
But what we've seen over the years, as Bank of Ghana governor, you did not advise government. The government has borrowed over 575 billion with somehow little to show. We've gone to the bond market to borrow over 13 billion. So you share the Eswa Mohammed's administration around the 10 and as president, his government took, or the government on the eco bond market for 3 billion. 3 billion from the bond market. Now you have gone to the bond of market for over 13 billion. The Bank of Ghana, in collaboration with Finance Ministry, have succeeded in plunging this country into crisis. And in response now, what they are Ghana for now, you have to the people came out to manifest their exasperation, is that they are hooligans.
I was here hooligans.
Wow. The response you have to the people who came out to manifest, their exasperation, and they say they are hooligans, and the protest was unnecessary. You see, Bank of Ghana in collaboration with the Finance Ministry, collapse banks in Ghana. Because those banks were said to be bankrupt, right?
Yes.
Now, you as the Bank of Ghana, the bankers' bank, you are the mother of all banks. You are the lender of last resort. You are bankrupt now. You are insolvent. And because of arrogance of power, you have the proclivity to insult Ghanaians. One will say, Ghana and Kasa etno, Emra or Manamu. She Emra Kuni, Yedi Dijuma or my Ghanamono. Over Article 21, Clause 1, it enjoins the people to demonstrate when it be.
Okay.
So is he telling us the protest was unnecessary and needless? Then by inference, he is telling us that the constitutional requirement is also unnecessary.
Unnecessary, yeah.
So in a way, he's ridiculing our constitution.
Yeah.
Because constitution, Article 21, Clause 1, and say, you were right, we have the legal right. It's our legitimate and fundamental right to embark on demonstrations and protests. It is not his fault. I don't overly blame him. His time will surely come. You are appointed to man and control and to ensure monetary oversight. You are mismanaging our resources. You have been printing money illegally to the government.
Yes. Which is a whole thing.
Yes. You exceeded the legal threshold of 5% without parliamentary approval. You are leading us into a ditch, and as Ghanaians, we are complaining. And you say what? We are hooligans. We must tell him in the face that he is up to no good. He is incompetent. He shouldn't think Ghanaians are cowards. We only respect. You understand?
Yeah.
We believe in the underlying principles and the tenets of democracy. That is why we are all quiet. So the Bank of Ghana governor and his people shouldn't come and tell us that we are hooligans or whatsoever. You understand?
Yeah.
The Bank of Ghana, our governor, no, like, you just wanted us to believe, say, Skadi a farm on Saturno, like, are you kidding me? You wanted to steal Ghanaians in the name of bad debt. What person we are Ghana for? In the name of, say, bad debt, for that reason, yeah, they are charging. It is a clear case of stealing.
Stealing, yeah.
Share, many about, share, say, read foreign newspapers near the UK, in the heat of the pandemic, they lent some money to the government, but they have not written it off as bad debt. You know what? You know what they did? They have given the government 10 years to honor the debt.
Okay.
They didn't write it off as bad debt. Why didn't Governor Addison do same over here? So if I say they are stealing Ghanaians in the name of bad debt, you will abundantly understand me.
Yeah.
Last, no governor in the history of our First Republic, if you like, the inception of the Fourth Republic, has performed abysmally like Dr. Ernest Addison.
I'm telling you, because when this man.
You see, and he still has the infantry to insult Ghanaians. The people whose taxes are used to pay you, that we are hooligans. Wow. Dr. Ernest Addison, you have been working in cahoots with the finance ministry to mismanage our resources. Look at this domestic debt exchange program. In Ghana's history, what be that? Say bondholders, jadi omani abanyadi. Say papa phone paying for no mugu finance ministry na omo kekete omo protest against government. Obi maturity time aso. Obi coupon time aso. Obi principal aso. Mutimi ntuaneka. Mo to sanku for no e de o ma share 5 years, 10 years, 7 years.
E be do no
Asi so woman in there nipa no de be. Okay? You can check, my dear, you can check from different countries. Addison is not the only governor who will be the first to leave to restore trust in the central bank. No. If you care to know, go to Jamaica. The governor had to leave because of similar issues.
Okay.
I am giving you references.
Okay.
And now, the first governor, okay. Jamaica, their governor had to leave because of similar issues.
Okay.
Greece, or more governor had to leave because of mismanagement. And undoubtedly, he is no different from these governors. Ella, the people of Ghana, Ghanaians for that matter, can sit up tomorrow and say, we can decide the kind of instrument to lead us as people.
Yes.
My sister, let me tell you, we can decide to say we don't need Bank of Ghana. Ghanaians, we can decide, but Ghana for Ankasano. I say, be serious.
Yes, yeah.
My dear, I am telling you, as Ghanaians, we can decide to say we don't need Bank of Ghana, we need different entity.
Okay.
As Ghanaians, we have that power.
Okay.
We can decide to say we don't need parliament.
Okay.
Because parliament is the people's representation, right?
Yes.
We can decide to say we don't need the judiciary, we need a different entity. As Ghanaians, we have the power to do that.
Okay.
We can decide to say we don't need the president. He can be impeached. And vote of no confidence can be slated on him.
Okay.
So who is Governor Addison? Who are you? Who you, Governor Addison? You are appointed. Many Ghanaians are disappointed in him, and many people are calling off his head.
Yeah.
Can no for real say he's not managing the economy well. For that reason, he must go. He didn't come out to tell us these things that we are hooligans. So who are you, Dr. Addison, to tell us that we are hooligans? It's not his fault. His time will come. His days are really, really numbered. That's it.
So with him saying that he won't resign, is there a way, or is there something in the law that can be done that will force his removal?
Yes, Parliament can do this.
Okay.
Parliament, in collaboration with other stakeholders and entities,
okay,
they can vouch for his removal.
Okay.
Yes, it is done. Greece, their governor has to go. Jamaica, their governor has to go. Their parliament and the other social bodies were like, no, let's try and do something about what is happening in our country.
Okay.
And they did it.
Okay.
So Parliament in collaboration can do that.
Okay.
Parliament in collaboration with other stakeholders and the judiciary, our courts, in collaboration with the court, they can do that.
Okay.
Okay. He's not the first person to leave.
Okay. All right. I hope say Omube taking measures because Sasem no but kind for him such a man to make such a statement. Now
you can't say that. You can't say that. You are not. You are independent. No, it is not. Any idea say, "Wo Ghana for na mo to me."
Yes.
To me, the Ghana for the ama nanado dangwa kufuado no. Ebi na wa delegate wa pani ebi di ama. So we can stand up today and say yempel. And Parliament in collaboration with other bodies, okay, with our judiciary, no, can say udumadi wouldn't Ghana for that reason, no, yempel. And you sit there and call us hooligans. Because his days are numbered.
Nana, his days are numbered. You move it to international way, Kakra. Within the weekend, no, some war be as a paganity, and it is not a war that is new. Most people might not know this, but it's not something that is new. The idea started way back in the 19th century. That is between Israel and Palestine. Want you to speak to it. The courses is here, between these two countries, because Ocean in 1947 and the United States nation proposed say, I think it has to do with some land be assassin same be any possession be as Israel for stand over. Now we must pay mutia. I mean, there has been several bombings, people who have been captured and killed live on tape. What do you say to this? Because Charlie and some no any kakara.
My sister. What we say? Santo quanto qua de also these countries we in no. Because of territories. Because of territories. We see higher media, we see there be higher media. You see, we must put on record that what is happening between Israel and the Palestinians now, it marks the the inflection point in Israel's social and economic instability, which is apparently causing a heightened uncertainty. And as the country faces, all these escalating militant threats near the Adeno, we must say, it came to them as a shock. Israel for what is really happening now, because I think it came to them as a shock. Because Israel for they never cautioned themselves that this will happen.
Yeah.
I think the military installment in various borders didn't do much because they should have had intelligence and prior notice of what was about to happen to them. Yes. So you see, Israel is one of the most powerful countries in terms of security.
Yeah.
So I wonder why they were taken by surprise by the Hamas group. Yes, because this Hamas group, being, the military wing in the Gaza Strip, they are always poised to cause some troubles. Seriously, Hamas, is one of the, Palestinian Islamic resistance movement. And I dare to say they are the most dangerous. What we know is that, when you check Palestinian for more history, around 1987, and Emra Hamas group on emerged during the first, Palestinian uprising. So per what we have seen and witnessed so far, it is clear that Hamas group, and the Palestinian they really, really want to create an Islamic Palestinian state in Israel. And Israel for so Montiasi. That is the issue. They just want to create an Islamic Palestinian state in Israel. And Raz, say Israel for also Debbie. You see, again, we've seen what the Israelites are also doing since they have also been pounding Gaza with airstrikes.
Yeah.
And formally, I think they have declared war with the Hamas group, and by extension the Palestinians. So what we have been learning from the Hamas group is that you see, almost Israel, the Israelites have occupied many of the Palestinian territories. For which reason they need to fight to reclaim their territories back near their day. So that's exactly what they are doing. That's exactly what they are doing over there.
And Osha, because oil is free. Don't you think this is also, if this thing continues, it's going to affect oil prices worldwide?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. It will some way somehow affect the oil prices because I'm going to determine, you see, the prices of all these things. You understand? And looking at the heat, looking at what is going on, looking at, you see, these air strikes near on the Gaza Strip, on Palestine for also ADB Airba, Israel, Tel Aviv near there. It will have a dire consequence on the general price of goods and services. So lately, we've seen, a hike in prices of all these things.
Yeah.
And I dare to say it will have a dire, economic consequence on the general price of, goods and services. Because Israel for your margin say on better now Hamas group on our country.
Yeah.
And these Hamas groups are more free Palestinian and the so I also saying say almost territories now Israel for Adje and the person no way. They are going, you see, in a long way to reclaim every territory that has been taken by the Israelites. They will reclaim it. And I dare say they are at it, and they are at its diabolic stage.
We are just hoping that, because the innocent lives that are being killed and innocent blood that are being spilled is the main problem.
Over 1,000 of people. Over 1,000 have been already killed.
And how long
hundreds of them have been displaced.
I tell you, how long is this going to happen? Yamra ye diemu kakra na fe one my last words. NPP tax ya omo invade UTV. Last weekend omo invade. Last 2 weeks and almost invade. I say last weekend quite over 50 people invaded the studio again. And a communication director of the NPP Abekasa say they are demanding an apology from A+ because he tore their letter and he's been insulting their president and the party online. Is it only A+? Who does this? So why the attack on him by the NPP government?
Well, I must say, and I must, retreat that the NPP for communication bureau, the kind of communicate on my issues, A+, attitude on letter near the day, and apology from A+ at the Adena. As you rightly indicated, A+ is not the only person on side with. You understand?
Yes.
And there are so many people. A+ is only disappointed. Only MPP, any problem there. He's an MPP guy. He's a staunch member of the party.
Yeah.
But he's only disappointed. Likewise, many people who have been disappointed. And he is speaking his mind. He is speaking truth to power. A+ started a campaign, my MPP. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, why will some people feel emboldened to say we belong to the MPP, and for that reason, we are concerned about the showbiz program? For a reason that the program has been skewed in favor of a certain political party. No, I must say that those the ACC were a friend saying showbiz program no. Those were examples of acts of hooliganism that the Bank of Ghana governor should be speaking about. You see, Ella, this MPP government marked them against hooliganism, and you will get 100%.
Yeah.
You remember what they did to a judge who was sitting on the case?
Yes.
They invaded the court scene and flee their own.
Yes.
In that case, the judge who was sitting on the case was even pregnant. She had to run for her life.
Yeah.
Obekai ACP Nanka Bruce at Flagstaff House. He was molested and assaulted left, right, center. You understand?
Because Osha, maybe 4 times MPP tax invade the premises of Ashanti Regional Security Coordinating Office to sack the coordinator from the office. That was the first time Omoya said. The second time was NPP tax invade the court. Court they are working to sack a pregnant judge to free 13 members of Delta Force standing trial. And a third one is NPP tax invade UTV to attack A+. And a fourth one, MPP tax invaded presidency to beat ASP Nanka Bruce.
Exactly.
Exactly. These are the invasion.
Exactly. Invasion way ni na no. Niema ya met out to people. To some extent, they are met out to media people near the other. Same in this government. So those acts must be condemned in no uncertain terms. I know, sir, GJ has issued a communique to that effect.
Yeah.
I think, sir, NBC for also issued a similar communique. Now, I think this government, seriously, this government, we are Kasano, must set up.
Okay.
The intimidation is being meted out to, media people, it's uncalled for.
Yeah.
And like I pointed out, it must be condemned in all uncertain terms. My sister, press freedom is under serious attack as we speak.
Yes. Serious one.
You are all not safe.
Yeah.
Yes. Press freedom is under serious attack in this very administration. If for nothing at all, Article 163 of our Constitution clearly talks about, the autonomy of media houses. You see, and it's, concomitant editorials. No government has the right to interfere, you see, in their dealings. Ella, can the NDC or any other party write a letter or storm any TV station to tell them what they should do?
No.
We have seen Wuntimi TV, Channel 2 TV, Movement TV, and others. They do what they want in their bid to discredit the NDC and other parties.
Yeah.
But nobody has gone there to attack them. My sister, we saw A+. In 2008, 2012, 2016, 2022, bashing the NDC left, right, center.
Yes.
Nobody threatened him. Nobody attacked him. So why is he attacked from his own people? Why is he getting attacked from his own people? Because A+ is a staunch NPP member. You see? So he is doing what he is doing because he is disappointed in the party. Do you understand it? He is disappointed. We saw Manasa Azuri discrediting former President John Mahama and the NDC.
Yes.
Even to the extent that the very day former President Mahama, mother died, that very day, Manasa Azuri was very, heartless enough to publish that fourth gift issue.
Mekaipa.
That Manasa Azuri published that fourth gift Bible. The same very day, Mahama,
Akababy, yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
And you see, Mahama never sent anyone to attack Manasa Azuri.
No.
Clearly, yes. Under this very administration, you, the media people, you have no freedom.
No. No,
and you are not safe at all.
Yeah.
Because what we've seen over the years, clearly indicates and postulates says press freedom is under serious attack.
Yeah.
And we must all condemn it. Very simple. We must condemn it.
That attack me kaipa because during the time of Muhammad, those send me share the media space, but we couldn't hear of people, media persons getting arrested and studios being invaded. But during this government, it's too much. Time it's just too much. You cannot speak to issues without being attacked. You cannot speak to issues without the stations being threatened, which is a whole lot.
You understand? You understand?
A hard drain. And I'm final was 1 minute.
You see, what I would say is the president of the Republic of Ghana is a lawyer.
Yeah.
He is a human rights lawyer.
Yeah.
For that, he's a human rights lawyer. Not just a lawyer. He's a human rights lawyer for that matter. Mm-hmm. So, given the circumstances around and what we are seeing right now, clearly justifies people inclusion say we are not safe. Mm-hmm. We are not safe in this country because if you see the life of all these people, Mr. Asari, aka A+, the kind of threats they are receiving from his own people.
Yeah.
His own people. His own people. That's because he's speaking truth to power.
Yeah.
That's because he's disappointed. That's because, you see, the values, the rules, the norms, you see, that were laid down by the party, has been, given, to some people. Obekaya, Alan can say before answer about the free party. Alan say, how did we get here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, then they drew her.
They drew her, yeah.
Because the kind of intimidation I also apply to they didn't see that.
Yeah.
And Alan asked them, in his first release, he asked them, then they drew her.
Yeah.
How did we get here? Because
yeah.
The molestations are too much. Mm-hmm. Right now, you, the media people, you are not safe.
Yeah.
Because say, now you have no rights. Because Article 163 stipulates clearly what the media people, what they should do, their editorial, whatever they do over there, has been stipulated over there.
Yeah.
So you have no right, you have no locus or whatsoever to go and tell them, say, it is discrediting our government for that reason, invading they have no right, they have no such powers. But Esam said, we don't know our rights because we don't read the constitution. Mm-hmm. We don't know our left from right. So what we do, they say we do anything haphazardly.
Yeah.
But if we are taking the law and if we are taking the constitution and if we are, activating some of the articles in the constitution, we will see that we have freedom. But these people are using all these schemes. They are using machinations to, intimidate and, victimize people. It is not the case. They have no right or whatsoever to tell UTV they have no right to do that.
Yeah.
It is uncalled for. Very, very uncalled for.
Nana, you better was say, na nyame aduma say your time na your brain. Nyame aduma Wednesday no. You better need any more details na your team every ye pa that's bebre.
Exactly.
All right. Bushia for thank you guys so much for sticking and staying with us. And then ya sremo ya jemo 3 minutes kakra kan your time no one say issue no be one ma. I was so ultimately my guest into me expressing no. You better must say for sticking and staying with us. Thank you so much for doing the viewing. Thank you so much for doing the watching. Madam Asibe break. God willing, on Wednesday same time this week we'll be back. And not the remember me guess more time. Na me share so bit my journey and temna it's my pense same. The name is Rosella Baby. Stick and stay with us. Subscribe to our channels. Keep on sharing our programs and keep enjoying the music and enjoying our programs. Thank you so much. Stick and stay. See you.